Hey guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions on using the Ouija in certain places, specific positions, things you're supposed to do before and after you use the Ouija. Yes, it is okay to go into a cemetery and play the Ouija. Having it actually on your lap, playing it gives you more body contact. If you're trying to reach subconscious, your subconscious, to channel things like past lives, just like repressed memories and things, I personally would go ahead and just set the thing on my lap and use it. It seems to have the ideomotor effect actually work just a little better. I don't see anything wrong with going into a cemetery playing it. Just go into it with love and good intentions, and that's it. Before every time I actually go into a session, I will use a technique from Michael Ford's book, and what you do is you envision a giant astral energy from like your root chakra, and you let it come all the way up through your crown chakra, and that is kind of to just clear your mind, to get it prepared for a spirit contact. You can do any kind of like before and after. Michael Ford's books talk about the Luciferian ritual, banishing. So I would go ahead, if you're scared, go ahead and do any kind of like, I mean, you can even use the Bible, but then again, it just all depends on, how you were raised. If you were raised, to think that they're evil, if something, horrible and evil is going to come through it. So it's more your belief, your intent. Sometimes we don't ask for the things that come through. It could be your subconscious. I do have a really, really good friend, Elm. She's recently started using the Ouija, and you're amazing. I just love you to death. Seriously. And I'm trying to remember a lot of your questions that you had for me, but I can't remember all of them. So, for me, before I go into a Ouija session, I don't really, do anything. I just whip the board out. I do, however, use a really nice polishing cloth to really clean off my surface, like really, really good, so it's super shiny, super slick. Always make sure, your little felt pieces are perfect in place, or perfect, but not sticky and nasty and have things growing on them. No mold, no nothing gross like that. But sage isn't really going to do anything at all. I mean, it's going to clear the air of a little bit of negativity, but it's not going to do much. I've actually used black tourmaline, which is a really, really cool looking, it looks like a quartz, but it's not. And they actually, they're really good for repelling evil. So you can use that. You can also use a rose quartz to bring in positive energy. You can use, I never really thought about it, but you could actually do a lodestone just to bring in positive spirits to your board. Just, charge it, and, do your thing with it. What else? I don't remember what else I use. An amethyst. I love amethyst so much. I actually use this one when I am trying to channel, like my grandma. When me and my grandma actually talk, I put, you know, really nice things around the board. Usually, I put like her picture, maybe some of her handwriting, just different things. Yeah, I mean, and for me, going into a cemetery first, what I do, and unfortunately it's left over from the Haitian voodoo thing, and no offense to anybody, I knock 3 times, I give 3 pennies, I go in, you know, you get your feeling if you're welcome or not. I'll give it 3 splashes of water. I don't know if that's Haitian voodoo or if that is hoodoo. But I mean, you know, it's just what is left over in my brain from that. So yeah, I mean, that's what I would do if I were to go down to my little cemetery and use the Ouija. I'm not, you know, I'm not scared that something's going to follow me back. Well, maybe a little bit. Not too much anymore, because I can obviously deal with these things now. 20 years of experience with the little Ouija board here. Yeah, it's getting a lot better. Somebody else told you, Ouija, to, you know, just kind of get familiar with your board, set it on your lap, just kind of play with it, let your subconscious take over, let the ideomotor effect take over. I mean, you can spell out your own messages, and yes, a lot of the times, I will hear, or I'll think of the word, and it will spell it out. So I'm not 100% sure on that. But that is really my whole, like, just a little more advice. When you leave the cemetery, if you do go play in a cemetery, I shouldn't say play, go use. I personally would not use, like, nasty-ass smelling incense. If you're gonna, you know, if I'm dead and I'm laying in the ground, or if my spirit or energy is even partially left there and I'm conjured, I don't want to smell shit. I would want to smell something nice, like Dolce & Gabbana. And I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for that, because they're, like, under attack for being Italian and having heavy accents. And their words getting misconstrued against them, but, yeah. Nagchampa smells amazing. Nagchampa, perfect offering. Perfect offering for spirit. Yeah, it smells good. So yeah, well, I mean, when you leave, if you leave the cemetery, I always go out, I offer 3 more pennies. I thank the spirits. I might leave something else, you know, some more water, but I turn counterclockwise 3 times. And that kind of just is embedded in my head from Haitian voodoo, you know, that spirit or spirits are not going to follow me back. However, if I do have spirits that follow me back, I will do an egg cleansing. I've even gone to the extent of going to the Catholic Church and getting holy water, which I still have somewhere, that I don't know what I did with it. I wouldn't do that, though, again. I just think that makes things worse. Again, organized religion. Bad. Yeah, that's really about what you want to attract. If it takes, you know, having the board right here. You can leave the planchette on it. Not going to do anything. You can do anything with this, and nothing bad is going to happen to you. As far as the Zozo thing, I'm not discrediting anybody, but I think it has become a huge mass hysteria. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. But when, you know, perception is reality, enough people believe it, feed it, give it energy, it is going to become this thing. So no, I have discarded Zozo. And I don't even think that by saying his name, you can conjure him. Unless he's just, you know, one of those pesky ass little spirits that like to bug. Which he is. So, you know, I'm not discrediting him as a real demon, but I don't think he's a demon. He doesn't deserve that status. I wouldn't even give him the status of a spirit. I would probably say that he would be a... I just spit on my Ouija board, you guys. Ew. Anyways, that was rude. I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, I would consider Zozo more like those little fish at the bottom of the ocean that eat all the shit. Yeah, that's just my own opinion after talking to him and actually talking to him on the board. And I'm almost 100% certain that if I were to ask for him right now, he would come. But I'm not going to because I don't want, you know, I don't want shit in my house. Yeah, just, you know, to get familiar with your board, do your research, do whatever prayers before to help you get comfortable in the mood. You do have to break chains. If you were raised Christian, Catholic, Barstool Baptist, I mean, that really just came out. Whew. That's my dad talking. Shit. No, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, you have to break those Christian men bonds in your head that tell you that this is evil and it's gonna bring in Satan, which is shit. So yeah, just, I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, take the board to bed with you, but, you know, just kind of take it with you places, take it in your car. For one, if you live here in the United States, people probably won't fuck with your car if they see a Ouija board in the back. I personally would. I'd wait for you to come out and ask you about it. But just, you know, get familiar with it, you know, the imagery, everything about it. But, that's my, a little bit more about how I do and how I Ouija. And yeah, I hope I answered a few questions. I really, really hope. And as far as my sex magic video, I really hope you can all hear the background music, because it is you in your hand. So, everybody, thank you for watching. All my love to everybody that does watch. All my new subscribers are amazing. Somebody said how cute I was and adorable. I fucking love you. You're amazing. Yeah, it's exciting. You're all fucking awesome, so. Alright. Well, everybody, have a great night. Happy Ouijaing. And yeah, comment, subscribe, like, and let me know your techniques of how you broke free of Christian chains in the head, and or even if you still are, you know, afraid. I'm always here to answer questions, to as best I can. I'm not, you know, I don't know everything at all, even though I like to pretend I do. You know, I'm kidding. I don't know everything at all. So, there's tons more people. Robert Murch, Janet, we have Karen, we have phenomenal, like, people. The Ouija King, Ouija Queens, all over the country. Just, I mean, I'm sure, you know, I'm sure they will give you a little bit of info. They're, you know, I'm not gonna bite your head off. Well, maybe some of us. No. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. And everybody enjoy your night.